So who did Alex Jones blame for the whole file debacle back in May? Well, let's find out.
James O'Keefe's one of the two big stories he's breaking is about someone in the Trump administration covering up Epstein. And then he put out a little short trailer yesterday, shows an image or still shot of video of Pam Bondi.
Okay. So he had strong words for her. Strong suspicions, and this is just the beginning of it all, because he's been going off on Pam Bondi for months after that, basically saying that she's to blame for all of this. Trump doesn't know what's going on. It's, she's running rogue. Trump wants transparency. Do you remember all this, Nick?
Yeah, you can't blame dear leader. So it's like they want it both ways with Trump, right? He's like this greatest president ever. He knows all, he sees all, but then he also has staffers, running circles around him and doing things that he doesn't want them to do, right? So like Bondi is fooling around, playing games and not releasing the files, unbeknownst to Trump. So
unbeknownst, right? Because he wanted full transparency. He's the most transparent president, even though we played the clip before where, the interview, are you going to release the JFK files? Yup. Are you going to release the UFO files? Yup. Are you going to release the Epstein files? Yeah. Well, you know what about that one? I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt people.
I don't want to hurt people. Yeah, myself included. But yeah, so he had his laser focus. It was all Pam Bondi's fault. She's the reason why we're not getting the transparency that we deserve, that we voted for as a people. And oh shit, looks like he got some marching orders. Not only him, Eric Doherty got some marching orders. Not only him, Gunther.
If you guys want to laugh, you should follow Eric Doherty on Twitter. He is the biggest sycophant on Twitter that there is in the right-wing universe. It's kind of incredible, but go ahead,
more than Nick Adams?
That's a tough call. Yeah,
Nick Adams, I think, is satire. I think he's playing the long game. But no, this is interesting. I mean, let's look at the wording here, right? Just in, AG Pam Bondi just unleashed the full files under the Trump Transparency Act. All 3.5 million pages dropped, redactions, yada 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 yada. This backfired bigly on the left. Powerful Dems like Bill Clinton mentioned 1,000 times. 1,000?
Is that more than 3 million?
I don't think so. No, he's mentioned a million in all fairness.
A million?
So what does that make? So
1,000
thousands make a million. So that's 0.01% of the time.
Yeah, maybe. I can't do math that quickly, but
yeah. So and again, let's go back. This backfired bigly. Like Bill Clinton mentioned. Do you think they're getting orders?
I mean, of course they are. That's the right-wing ecosystem. So if you follow these guys, just know that they don't have an original thought, right? They're getting orders from the administration.
I mean, this should be considered plagiarism. It's literally the same format. It's the same words. They're all 3 paragraphs, right? I've been saying this for months, and if not years, right? When me and Nick would talk before we did this podcast, and I'd said, these guys have such an efficient ecosystem. They have a Slack meeting, I'm sure of it, right, with the top 50 influencers and the top people from the messaging, from the media unit, from the executive, and saying, hey, we're talking about this, we're talking about this, we're talking about this. Here's the format, here's the format, here's the format. Try to make it sound like your own. And these motherfuckers are just getting lazy now.
They've been lazy for a while. On the bright side, right, that it's good that they're finally redacting and releasing all these files. Now, color me skeptical, because I just don't trust this administration at all. And I don't trust Bondi. I mean, after her performance last week in front of the House, I don't know how you could. So
are you saying that they're not actually releasing them all 100% unredacted the way they're supposed to by the law that they signed in?
I would be highly skeptical if they were.
Okay, well, I think you have good reason to be skeptical.
Yeah, don't take my word for it.
because then we could find why they didn't prosecute Leslie Wexner. What was the decision tree there? And also why in 2008 they gave Jeffrey Epstein such a light sentence. And finally, I know the DOJ wants to say they're done with this document production. The problem is they've taken down documents before we were able to go over to the DOJ and look at the unredacted versions. They took down some of the most significant documents, two of them involving Virginia Giuffre's case and other things. The picture of Epstein in a room where it's got CIA written on the boxes, that's been taken down.
Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So, like, the funny thing with the stuff that Massey's talking about, I completely agree with Massey. The DOJ is never going to release files where any of their people face consequences, right? So you're not going to be able to understand why they did what they did. Meaning, like, why did you redact this? Why did Epstein get such a sweetheart deal back in 2008? I mean, that was the one that gave him the sweetheart deal was Alex Acosta. And then he went on to become part of Trump's cabinet in 2016. You're just not going to,
Alex Jones was all about following the breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
these are fucking loaves. These are bakeries in front of him. Just all you got to do. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. They're baking. Just go ahead and sniff a little bit and just follow that. It's all right there in front of him. Like, this poor guy is just not poor guy. Well, you know what?
No.
Well, yeah, he's been a sack of shit for a long time. I did see something where it's like, well, if he doesn't play by their rules right now, then the DOJ could just start opening up cases that they haven't really been pursuing,
against Alex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, all these guys can be implicated in something. I mean, you heard, I think we talked about this last episode, right? The FBI said to Massey's staffer, if you guys don't drop this Epstein stuff, we're going to open up investigations into you. So they're threatening people. Of course, Alex Jones allegedly has probably skeletons in his closet. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. This is the way the right-wing ecosystem works. And that's why you just can't take anything what these guys say seriously.
Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, we got more topics to cover, but in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the bell icon to get notified when we drop a new episode. And we'll talk to you guys soon.